Classes to resume August 22nd amid health threats. DepEd Jocelyn Montemayor, August 3, 2022. The Department of Education is sticking to its plan to open the new school year on August 22nd amid challenges confronting the country: increasing coronavirus disease, COVID-19 cases, and threats of monkeypox, to concerns such as classroom shortage, school building repairs, and the continued use of schools as quarantine facilities. The opening or resumption of classes will proceed on August 22, 2022. The Department of Education continues to coordinate with different agencies and local governments to ensure the safe return of the learners to schools. Department spokesman Michael Poa said, adding at least 13.152 million students have enrolled as of yesterday. For now, our direction is towards the opening of classes, he said, adding they are also bent on resuming full in-person classes by November. The department has started the annual Brigada Escuela, where stakeholders contribute their time and resources in preparing public schools for the opening of classes. Poa said the department is also expediting efforts to address various concerns, like increasing the vaccination rates, especially among the students. He said no school will turn away unvaccinated students, adding there will be no discrimination or separate guidelines for vaccinated or unvaccinated students. He said they would ensure that schools have access to clinics and health facilities, including those in remote areas. Poa also said the department is coordinating with local government officials on the removal of COVID-19 quarantine facilities from the schools before classes start. He, however, could not say how many schools are still being used as quarantine facilities. We are trying to coordinate with the LGUs to make sure that we clear out these quarantine facilities so we can go back to school on August 22, he said. Poa said the department is also seeking additional funds for the repair of schools in the wake of typhoons Agaton and Odette, as well as the recent earthquake. He said they need an estimated P1.4 billion to P1.8 billion to repair and strengthen classrooms. We are focusing on quick interventions so as not to disrupt the education of the learners, he said. Commission on Higher Education Chair Prospero de Vera yesterday said all higher education institutions (HIEs) are ready for the full resumption of face-to-face classes for academic year 2022 to 2023. Speaking at the Lagging Hand Up public briefing, de Vera said the commission has completed the guidelines on the resumption of in-person classes, copies of which have been sent to HIEs nationwide. De Vera said only HIEs still using distance learning, like the University of the Philippines Open University program, would remain for the most part on a blended mode of learning. But he said the Open University and similar programs of other HIEs have been operating that way for several years now, or even before the start of the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. As of 2020, CHE data showed there are 1,975 HIEs nationwide, divided into 246 public and 1,729 private universities and colleges. A week after the enrollment period started, the department had said 6.1 million have enrolled for the elementary level, 4.2 million for junior high schools, 1.9 million for senior high school, and over 870,000 for kindergarten, or a total enrollment so far of 13,152,065. The department expects 28.6 million students to enroll from kindergarten to senior high school this coming school year, with Ashsel Hachero. Source: Malaya Business Insight. Jocelyn Montemayor, August 3, 2022.